November is here. That means that from now it's a little bit less than 3 months until the Arc of Attrition. So last week we had a chance to spend it in Austria. Have a look.
Cornwall, the southwestern part of the United Kingdom. It is in this beautiful part of the world where my next UTMB adventure will take place. On the 25th of January, my buddy Johan and myself will start in the UTMB Arc of Attrition. We signed up for the 80 kilometers that comes with 2,300 meters of climbing and needs to be finished within 15.5 hours. The 80 kilometers follows the shoreline from the start in Port Gurno at 8:30 in the morning to the finish in Port Towan that needs to be reached no later than 12 o'clock midnight the same day. It's quite a challenge. This is the preparation.
So we're back in the Alps. I'm a happy man. We got here on Saturday in Austria in Maria Alm, and we started running on Sunday. Sunday I did a run together with Evelina, a really nice one, starting from the apartment where we stayed, and yeah, it was a nice 10 kilometers, so it was really cool. Second day we took it a bit easier, we thought. We went for a flat run, so that was yesterday, but in the end, in the flat run, we also had 90 millimeters of climbing, and it turned out actually to be heavy. But that was the second run, and yeah, now I'm doing the third one, 26 kilometers. So yeah, have a look at how I started this morning. Good morning. So it's around 6 o'clock, and it's the third day in Austria, and yeah, I'm going to do 26 kilometers. First a big climb, around 1,200 meters of climbing. Then I get to the ridge, and that will be the environment for, I think, the next 12-13 kilometers. And then a big descent back into Maria Alm. So that's gonna be fun. It's gonna be heavy, but it's gonna be fun. So enjoy. So the sun is almost coming up, and first hour is done. I think I climbed around 300 to 400 meters, and man, it was steep, but what I see in front of me is steep as well, so I'm going to continue climbing, I think, for another 1.5 hours before I get to the summit. But I've started, and it is really beautiful here. So steepest part is done. I'm now walking on the surface roads, and I'm almost at the ridge. Then the first goal of the day is reached, and the sun is coming up, and it's still cold. I think it's like 7-8 degrees, but it is so satisfying walking up here. So I got to the ridge, and I have a perfect view on the ridge that I'm going to run. It more or less circles 180 degrees back, and it looks beautiful. It's cold. I can see some frozen patches in the grass, and yeah, the sun is coming out now, so hopefully in a bit I can get rid of the jacket and continue from there. But man, this is stunning. So the end of the climb is in sight. It's up there, and from there everything is downhill. So, climb 2 of 5, 146 meters in 1 kilometer. It brings us probably to the next cross that I see in the distance. It's a quite steep one. Reaches elevation of 20%, 25%, and then when you want to go up, all of a sudden we go down again. So that means extra meters to gain in the final 600 meters to the top. It is what it is. It is the Schonwaldskopf. Well, it's a bloody bastard. So I'm halfway in the descent, 600 meters done, 600 meters to go, and the legs are getting tired, but they still feel okay. So I'm happy with the results so far, but I'm also looking forward at being back in Maria Alm and getting a shower. But 600 meters to go. Cool thing about this loop is that you can actually see where you've been. And if I look to the little bit to the left now, I can see where it all started this morning, the first climb. And now I'm almost back down again, 450 meters, and then I think 2 more kilometers back to Maria Alm, and we're done. So. So if you look behind me, There you can see where everything happened today. On the left hand side, the first climb, in the back the ridge, and I came back from the right. Pretty cool, huh? So I'm on the home stretch. I can see the church of Maria Alm. So that means that I'm almost back. I've got a little bit less than 2 kilometers to go, with a little bit over 100 meters of declining. So then a beautiful morning comes to an end. I hope you liked it. I did. And now it's time for recovery. So today is day 5 of running in Austria, and not so much running anymore. It's more run, hike, run, hike, run. The legs are tired after all the things that we did, but it's been an amazing week. The weather was beautiful, blue skies, a little bit cold in the morning, but t-shirt weather in the daytime, so that's good. This afternoon I've got a little Via Ferrata left together with my daughter, so this is going to be fun as well. And tomorrow the trip back home. Vorig was je toen alle beelden kwijt. Zo. So it's our last day in Austria, and we just did a nice hike run up to a little chapel and up to a water curtain. That's how they call it. I tried to make some video shots of it. I don't know how they worked out, but hopefully they look cool. Yeah, now we're on the return trip back to the apartment. Yesterday we also did a really nice run, hike, run up into the valley that was surrounded by the ridge that I ran on Tuesday, and we were kind of early, so it was still misty, and it gave it a really spooky vibe, but it was enjoyable. And yeah, today I think we're going to end up with 9 kilometers, but we noticed that the body is tired after 6 days of running, hiking. We also did yesterday we did a really nice hike to one of the Schluchts. So still enjoyable, but it's good that we go home tomorrow and get back into normal training again. So I hope you enjoyed all the footage that we made, and see you next time.